Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode of Progressive Patriot. My name is Alexander Chaconis. I'm based out of Denver, Colorado, and I'm your host. You're wondering, why the hell is another generic white guy using a mic on YouTube? Well, hopefully, my case is justifiable in your eyes. I'm here to articulate the reason why patriotism and progressivism go hand in hand. I think it is more important now than ever to make it clear that people can still love their country while wanting it to be better. And that's where I'm at right now. I believe the U.S. has embodied some very exceptional principles and ideas that other countries have mirrored. However, I still think there's much work to be done. So the first thing I want to talk about is the difference between a patriot and a nationalist. A patriot loves their country, sees the good in their country, but also wants it to be better. A patriot sees its nation's shortcomings, its flaws, and its imperfections. It can recognize that even if it has those downsides, that they can be reconciled and improved upon. Criticizing leadership, criticizing those in charge of the government, does not mean we hate our country. It just means we don't see eye to eye in how they're running it. And we think they can do a better job of serving its people. A nationalist, on the other hand, falls a little bit more on the arrogant side. A nationalist believes in American exceptionalism, that we are the best, and any challenge to that is blasphemy and incorrect. A nationalist has a hard time admitting the flaws of their country, has a hard time admitting that there are countries that do things better than we do. For that reason, I identify more as a patriot. I want the U.S. to thrive. I want its people to be happy and prosperous. I want the best for everyone, not just the privileged few. Now, let's go on to the other word in the title of this channel, progressive. This has often been used as a pejorative term, a term hurled at those of us on the left side of the political spectrum. It is seen as a derogatory and socialist term that for some reason progressives want the destruction of the United States of America. They believe in nihilism, wanton violence, strictly atheism, and the dismantling of everything that America has ever stood for. And all of this is just completely untrue. A lot of us progressives don't identify with Democrats, have little faith in the Democratic Party, and have views that may even cross over to the other side of the aisle. I would caution to say that this may not be as true in the current political climate, but there are times, I believe, where progressives don't just follow the script of the Democratic Party or establishment. Progressives want progress. They want systems to be reformed. They want systems to serve the most people in the best way possible. They want effective governance. They want solutions that don't just benefit the rich or the powerful. That is what progressivism, in my eyes, is. And the reason why I think progressivism and patriotism go hand in hand is because they share a unified vision. A vision of a country that serves everyone, that loves everyone, and wants the best for everyone. For that reason, I consider myself progressive and a patriot. And in the coming weeks and months, I will be sure to further explain in various episodes why we all should be progressive patriots. So If you like everything you've seen so far, stick around. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos. I'll be sure to put more content out shortly. This is only just the beginning. And I think it's super important that I'm not the only one that is starting to speak out. We need more and more people, average people like me, to come out and speak their mind on these issues, because the more of us there are, the harder it will be to quell. The downward descent into authoritarianism is easily stopped if more and more people like us do not give up, do not obey in advance, and speak our minds on the issues that we face every day. So go out there, call or email your representatives, sign petitions, protest, vote, run for office if you can. Do whatever you can, as we the people are needed now more than ever to ensure in this vital and crucial point in history that the U.S. chooses the right path, a path that follows liberal democracy, that follows freedom for all, that follows free and fair elections. So, hopefully this video can be inspiring. Other people on YouTube and other politicians have inspired me to speak my mind. I hope this wave will continue and the torch will be passed on to you and many others. So have a wonderful day. Stay hopeful. We got this. Signed, your one and only Progressive Patriot.